Well, well, well. It appears a few of you want to know how I make my cabbage, baby. So here we go. Now, I have cut up an entire head of cabbage. Just big old chunks, honey. Everything but the core. The core can taste a bit bitter, so we don't want that part in there. Now, Grandma used to use the whole entire cabbage, core and all, but there was a lot of us to feed, baby. A lot of us to feed. Now, this is in my pressure cooker. You do not have to cook your cabbage in a pressure cooker. I'm doing it today because I'm trying to cook it in a faster way. I'm hungry. Well, what else can I say, baby? I'm hungry. Now I got my Kaneka sausage. Now, here's the pack. I just buy the regular Kaneka. I don't get the extra spicy. And let me tell you why. It's not because I'm scared of spice, honey. I add extra spice. I believe that when you buy that extra spicy sausage, you lose the flavor of the sausage. That heat just overpowers it, and it kills some of the real good umami flavor. Add extra heat later. That way you can keep that sausage flavor. Now, I'm going to cut this sausage up, honey. We're going to do it like this. Like that. I'm going to cut it all up, and I'm going to put this in a skillet with a little bit of sugar. Yes, honey, a little bit of sugar. It just creates like a caramelizes on the outside of it, honey. Just a little sweet, because like I said, we're going to add some extra heat. And sweet and heat, baby, they go together. Like birds of a feather, honey. Peas and carrots, as Jenny would say. Peas and carrots every day. Yes, so we're going to cut this up just, just like this. And then I'm going to get it in this skillet and get it sauteing up with a little bit of sugar for the caramelization, honey. All right, let me pause, and then we'll come back for the calls. All right, I got my Kaneka over there sauteing in the pan. I've added some water, and you just want the water at the very, very top of the cabbage, barely coming over the top of the cabbage, if you are cooking it in a pressure cooker. If you're cooking it in a regular pot, you're going to need to fill that water on up a little bit to come up over that cabbage, because it's going to be boiling out, and you might actually have to add some more. I don't know what size your pot is, and I don't know how much cabbage you're cooking. In the pressure cooker, though, you don't want to put too much water in it. The whole point is the pressure. It don't need a whole lot of water. So water just to the very top of the cabbage is fine, honey. Just absolutely fine. Now I'm going to cut up some onion. Y'all know I love a yellow onion, and I'm not talking about Vidalia, honey, just yellow. And I'm going to cut up a little bit of yellow onion and a couple pieces of garlic, honey. Yes. I don't need a whole lot of onion in this. I say that, but about this size of a chunk of onion is what I like in it. Peel this outside off. And we ain't doing no fancy chopping here either. Just chunks, baby. Just chunks. And we're going to put them over here in the pot with the cabbage. Yes, baby. In the pot with the cabbage. Look. Let's see. Can y'all see that? There we go. Here's our connector. You can see a little bit of sugar on it. Probably about a tablespoon of sugar. That's all, honey. Just a tablespoon of sugar. We're going to saute that on up. Back here on the back, I've got our field peas and our snaps and onions and salt back bacon, baby. And a little bit of garlic, too. Now, let's come back over here. We got to get our garlic for our cabbage, dear. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not chopping this up. I'm just going to peel it and put the whole damn clove in. Because that pressure cooker going to get the pressure cooker's going to get the taste out of it, honey. You ain't got to chop it to bits. Now, I should have put gloves on. Sometimes I do when I'm messing with garlic. Otherwise, your hands just get so garlicky. I'm going to pause for a second so I can wash this sticky garlic and onion off my hands. All right, we got our sausage going. We got our cabbage and onion and garlic just sitting in the pot of water. It has not began yet, honey. I got to clean up a little bit. I've made a mess on the countertop. Now, my grandfather used to have a saying, if the kitchen ain't a mess, the food ain't no good. Grandma used to get mad. Me and he would go in the kitchen to make chicken and dumplings, what he called shortcut dumplings. Instead of rolling them out or buying frozen ones, he'd make dumplings with biscuits, canned biscuits, shortcut dumplings. Anyway, the kitchen would be a damn mess, and Mama would be mad. Why you got to make such a mess? And he'd say, if the kitchen ain't dirty, the food ain't good, honey. That's what he believed. And he was somewhat right, honey. If your kitchen is too clean when you're cooking, that shit ain't no good. If it ain't a mess, baby, it don't taste the best. That's just the way that it is. But let me clean up this little mess, and then we're going to come back. All right. We got a good sizzle on our sausage. So we're just gonna dump it right on in there. Right on in there with the cabbage, baby. Just right on in there. Ooh, I lost a piece of sausage. It's gonna be so damn good, baby. Alright, so now we got our garlic, our onion, our cabbage, our sausage. It's time for some seasoning. Time for some seasoning. Now, this is some chicken bouillon, baby. Yes, chicken bouillon, honey. I ain't got no broth right now. So the bouillon is my friend. Yes, baby. Now, we're going to have to come in here and get some of our cayenne pepper. Just a little bit. You don't want to go too crazy. Because we're also going to come in with the slap of your mama, friend. Extra spicy. And just a little bit. You don't want to go overboard because you're going to add more later. We're going to lock this sumbitch in. Boop, boop, and cut it on. Once that bitch starts whistling, this will come up and it'll start whistling. If you don't have a pressure cooker, you need to go get you one. It is a lifesaver. Anyway, we're going to get that going, and it's going to start whistling. And once it starts whistling, we're going to turn it all the fucking way down, honey, and just let it whistle until it's done whistling. Once it's done whistling, we're going to open it up, stir it up, and look how it looks. It's probably going to be ready to eat, baby. That quick. Anyway, I'm going to slow it down just a little bit, though. Once it starts whistling, I am going to... Oh, look, I lost a piece of sausage. I didn't make it in the pot. But it made it in my mouth, baby. Kaneka. That's where it's at, baby. All right. We're going to be back later when everything gets almost done. But for right now, you got it going. Oh, I done did my cornbread muffins. This is your 50-50 cornbread. I'm going to crack one open and show you. It's yellow and white. And just fucking right, baby. I'll make some damn cornbread. I'm hiding them in the microwave until later. That way they stay fresh, room temperature. But we're going to be back. I need to stir my peas. Them peas. Them filled peas and snaps. With that salt back. That smells so damn good, honey. My mouth is just watering smelling it. Anyway, we'll be back. We'll be back.